Welcome back to New Rockstars. It's me, MT, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse finally dropped their first trailer, and I have never been more excited to see so many men in tight spandex in my life. Like, look at all those spider people, man. And spider ladies. And lady spiders. But hold on now, what are all the established rules of the Spider-Verse anyway? I mean, if portals have been opening, snatching up innocent, newly divorced, pizza-eating, depressed dudes, anybody can be sucked up into a Spider-Verse shenanigan at any moment, even you. So let's lay down the spider law in preparation for Across the Spider-Verse, shall we, my nerd babies? But speaking of the Across the Spider-Verse trailer, my homie Jessica Clemens recently broke down all the Easter eggs from that Spider-Verse trailer because she is an absolute boss of a spider machine. So I highly recommend that all of you guys check that out after you watch this video, as well as Eric Voss's extremely in-depth deep dive into all of the animation from the Across the Spider-Verse trailer as well. So check out those two amazing videos on our channel as soon as possible to learn you something good. And if you want to be wearing something good, be sure to head on over to NewRockstarsMerch.com today to check out all of our new latest Obsession shirts, as well as all of our other amazing nerd options over there on NewRockstarsMerch.com. All right, so I would say the first and most important rule of the Spider-Verse is obviously, if you leave your universe, your molecules are not going to be happy with you. This is, of course, a core plot driver of Into the Spider-Verse when all the spider people not native to Miles' home universe, designated Earth 1610, started to have their physical forms disintegrate and glitch out because their atoms did not like being in the 1610 universe.
Wow, just complete cellular decay. And obviously you've been glitching.
Glitching? No. Why would you even say that?
You stay in this dimension too long, your body's gonna disintegrate. Do you know how painful that would be, Peter Parker?
I don't know.
Human beings were not meant to travel across the Spider-Verse to different universes, because that is literally against the natural law of the universe, the multiverse. But hold up now, then how come we see all of those spider people just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool in the Across the Spider-Verse trailer? And presumably they too are going across the Spider-Verse just like Miles and Gwen are, so why are they not glitching out? Well, I believe this leads us to rule 2 of the Spider-Verse, which is you need one of Spider-Man 2099's wrist bracelet gizmos to be able to traverse the Spider-Verse without your body glitching out and falling apart. And that was a rule pretty much established in the post-credit scene of Into the Spider-Verse when we first meet Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, and his sassy AI Lila tells Miguel that he is about to make the first autonomous jump across the multiverse. And she says this specifically after the events of Into the Spider-Verse, as flashes of Miles, Gwen, Peter, and the rest of the gang stopping Kingpin jump into view on Lila's holographic monitors. This wrist gizmo seems to be the key to Miguel being able to jump across the Spider-Verse without having every single atom in his body disintegrate into nothing because he is not native to any of those universes. And if you look closely at all the spider people in the trailer, notice that they all have a unique variation of Miguel's bracelet gizmo fastened on their left wrists, very much implying that Miguel's bracelets are very much necessary for them to all congregate in this alternate reality without glitching out. These bracelets are going to be extremely important in this next Spider-Verse film because Miles and Gwen are about to go on a road trip across this dang Spider-Verse. And of course, these bracelets also serve the super helpful function of facilitating travel throughout the Spider-Verse as well, as we saw first at the end of Into the Spider-Verse when Spider-Man 2099 hilariously meets the Spider-Man from the original old school Spider-Man cartoon.
Who the heck are you?
I just told you that. Listen.
How dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude.
All right, guys, I'm on camera a lot, so I have to see my face a lot, so you'd think I'd have to put a lot of effort into my skincare routine. But I don't, because I use Geology. Geology is a 15-time award-winning personalized skincare company recognized in Hypebeast, Birdie, Men's Health, Esquire, and Ask Men grooming awards with over 6,000 5-star reviews. That is a lot of thousands, that's 6 of them. And they've recently expanded to offer products for pretty much whatever you need. All you've got to do is take a quick 30-second diagnostic quiz, and Geology figures out your routine for you. If you need hair care, not me, use Geology's Co-Wash, a specially formulated cream cleanser that removes buildup and cleanses the hair without the big lather or harsh ingredients of typical shampoo. And for the rest of your shower routine, you can use their body washes that are free of harsh ingredients, smell great, and are refillable. And for after the shower, protect your skin from environmental stressors with vitamin C and E ferulic serum to keep your skin looking young and healthy. And then a bit of dermatologist-tested, aluminum-free deodorant that, quite honestly, smells great. Like, I've gotten so many compliments from the ladies specifically, so. And right now, for a limited time, Geology is hooking our audience up with an absolutely insane insanity. If you use code NEWROCKSTARS, they will give you an additional 70% off their award-winning skincare trial set. That's 70%, 70. That discount applies whether you're stocking up for yourself or stuffing someone else's stocking instead. Either way, Geology has you covered. Check out their awesome gift gift sets featuring all your favorite geology products. To get started, just click the link in the description, take a 30-second diagnostic quiz, and their team of dermatologists will design a personalized routine just for you that ships directly to your door.
Now, I think having this bracelet on the physical body of the spider person is extremely important here, especially as we enter our next rule of the Spider-Verse. DNA is required, especially if you want to navigate the Spider-Verse in search of other spider people. And the use of DNA to search for individuals throughout the multiverse was actually a big part of Into the Spider-Verse, as the DNA of Chris Pine's 1610 Peter Parker was accidentally used to summon forth all the spider people from their respective dimensions at the beginning of the movie. Because if you look closely, while 1610 Peter Parker is fighting Green Goblin at Kingpin's Alchemax facility, Green Goblin accidentally shoves Peter's head into the middle of the Alchemax Super Collider, and Kingpin is not very happy when he does this. Because during that experiment, the Super Collider was locking onto the DNA of both his dead wife Vanessa and his dead son Richard to lock in on other multiverse variants of his lost loved ones. And this is why, right before Kingpin kills Spider-Man, Peter Parker implies to Kingpin that he saw variants of Vanessa and Richard when his head was inside. Those were the variants that Kingpin and Dr. Octavius were trying to channel with the DNA in the strands of Vanessa and Richard's hair. However, Peter Parker's spider DNA got thrown into the mix, which caused the Super Collider to lock in on the 5 spider totems of the 5 universes that were already colliding with the 1610 universe while the door was open. The universes of Peter B. Parker, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, and Spider-Man Noir, as indicated by their Earth designations on the Alchemax computer screen here. Miles Morales' native universe is of course Earth 1610 like it is in the comics, and that is referred to as the Ultimate Universe, and it is the universe where Miles Morales was first introduced to the world. And the universes being drawn towards Miles' 1610 universe are as follows. Peter B. Parker is from Earth 616, which is the main Marvel universe of the original Peter Parker Spider-Man, so Peter B. Parker is essentially the Sony Spider-Verse equivalent of that. And then of course we got Gwen Stacy from Earth 65, which is likely a reference to the year when Stacy was introduced, 1965. Then we have Earth 14512, which is where Penny Parker and her spider's sentinel armor come from. But check this out, gang, I noticed this last night, because if you use a alphanumeric cipher, you'll notice that the numbers 14, 5, and 12 spell out N-E-L, Nell, for Sentinel, which could be Penny's nickname for her mech. In Spider-Ham's home universe of anthropomorphic animals, designated Earth 8311 is named that because of the month and year that Spider-Ham first debuted, in 1983 in the 11th month of November, 8311. And of course, Spider-Man Noir hails from 90214, which is a reference to the close zip code of 90210, a reference that I believe belongs to the show Beverly Hills 90210 that the actor Christopher Daniel Barnes was on, who was of course the first ever actor to voice Spider-Man Noir in the video game that inspired the very concept of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. After, of course, his original claim to fame being the iconic voice of the 90s Spider-Man from the 90s animated series. But this leads us to our final and most important rule of the Spider-Verse: do not leave your Super Collider door to the multiverse open like Kingpin did during his experimentation, because that is how multiversal incursions start to happen, which is what we were seeing in the first film, the 5 nearby Spider-Verses beginning to merge and converge with the 1610 universe. And not only this, but if you leave the door open long enough, the entire space-time continuum will be destroyed. But those are all the main rules of the Spider-Verse that you need to know to survive going across the Spider-Verse. Are you guys excited for Across the Spider-Verse? Let us know your Across the Spider-Verse hype levels in the comment section below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can follow me at MasterTainment on Twitter if you guys want to see me tweet some weird shit and really fun theories. But more importantly, you can follow New Rockstars wherever we are on the social media. And of course, do not forget to watch both Jessica Clemens and Eric Voss's breakdowns of the Into the Spider-Verse trailer. Jessica with the Easter eggs and Eric Voss with the animation breakdown. They are doing amazing work over there, and I love these breakdowns so much. Watch those breakdowns immediately. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.